The Justice Department has indicted former FBI Director James Comey for a second time. Mr. Comey first faced federal indictment last September when he was accused of lying to Congress over leaks to the press. But a judge dismissed that case later that year. Let's get right to NBC News senior justice reporter Ryan Riley and NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos. Ryan, let's start with you out of Washington, D.C. What more have we learned about this indictment?
Yeah, so you may remember last year there was this brief controversy when James Comey posted a photo of seashells on a beach. It was in North Carolina, he was at the time, where he's got this beach house, and it had this phrase on it, 8647. If for any of you who have worked in restaurants before, you may be pretty familiar with the phrase 86. When something runs off the menu and we're 86ing that from the menu, it could mean essentially get rid of. And the message implicit in that was sort of get rid of Donald Trump. And very quickly, he ended up taking it down after a lot of Trump allies pushed back on it, suggesting that this was some sort of threatening message, and claimed that he didn't know it had any implications towards violence. The Secret Service got involved, and the many Trump administration officials made some particular claims about what Comey was trying there, including one who said he should be jailed. But then that case sort of petered out, because this is a really tough case to ever successfully prosecute in federal court, just because there's not a lot of evidence that that is what he intended to do. But this Trump administration now has succeeded in convincing a federal grand jury seated in the Eastern District of North Carolina to return an indictment. And typically you do see grand juries are eager to return indictments. It's not, the phrase is you can indict a ham sandwich. And so that's where we stand at this moment with the Trump administration securing this indictment against the former FBI director.
Ryan, thank you. And Danny, this is kind of moving pretty quickly. We don't have any response yet from Comey himself, but we mentioned that he was indicted last year. Ryan talked about it. So why bring charges again now, and what kinds of charges could these potentially be?
They could potentially be under Section 871, threatening the president. And that is just a guess right now, based on if it's really, truly based on this picture. And I can't believe it. It seems insane. There are so many potential defenses to these. I even made a quick list. Number one, how do we know he arranged the shells? It's not, if he only took a picture of someone else's speech, he's not the speaker. So if there's no evidence that he did, he can remain silent. I don't know that he ever told agents that he did. The other thing is the ambiguity of 8647. How do we even know that's what it means? And then even if it did mean the word 86, we've already heard restaurant workers use it as a number of different things. We're taking something off. We're getting rid of it. Not a threat. Then you have political speech. Very, very protected. You can say a lot of really nasty things.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.